All right, it's that time of the year again, and we have to fill this out. It's by law. Anyways, this is only good for you, by the way. I know there's things online where people complain all the time, but this is actually a good thing. So go to it and fill it up. You will get a code, so you're gonna get an access code in that letter. If you're not comfortable using your computer to fill this out, don't worry about it. There's a phone number there that you guys can call in order to get it paper. So you guys can actually get a physical paper where you guys can just fill this out. But if you got a tablet, phone, computer, anything, then just open up your web browser, go into this website right here that I'm showing you right now. And here it is. So this is the 2026. Now, no matter what year you're watching this in, it's going to be the same thing. So we're just going to tap there. And here we go. This is actually very, very easy. We're going to start the questionnaire. Once you press start questionnaire, you're going to get your access code. So that's going to be in the letter that you got. You need to open it up carefully, fully open it up. And then on the top, you're going to see access code. All right. So from there, once you put in your access code, all you guys need to do is put in your phone number. Then go ahead and put your email and then go into next. On the bottom right hand side, you're going to see next. All right. So in question 3, it's just going to show you your address. Then it's going to ask you, is your address on that question different than your mailing address? So you guys can put yes if that's a yes. So you can put another address here. If it's the same thing as your mailing address, then put no. And then just move on to the next question. That's just your address verifying who you are, basically. Everything, it's seeing if everything's correct. All right, then it's just gonna ask you how many people are in this address, so living with you, basically. Then go ahead and just put the number right here. So it could be 7, 1, it all depends. Then just go into next on the bottom right hand side. All right, so from there, it's gonna ask us everybody. So who lives in this house? It's going to ask you one by one. Start with an adult. So maybe start with you, listing yourself, and then go to children. Well, not the very end, but you guys can mix it in after you list the first adult in the list. Once you fill that up, again, press next on the bottom right hand side. All right, then it's going to ask you a few questions. If anybody there stays somewhere else, for example, so I'm going to put no, everybody's here. Is there anyone listed above who's a resident from another country? For most of you, it's going to be no. Maybe some of you, yes. And there's anyone listed above who's a government representative of another country. Well, if it's a yes, press yes. For most of you, it's going to be no. So for most of you, all this will be no. Some will be yes. Then going to next on the bottom right hand side. Then they're going to ask you if there's anybody included there that you weren't sure to include them or not. So it's going to give you a list. So for example, a child in joint custody or foster child or anything like that. Well, just read over the stuff and then put yes or no. For me, no. There's nobody in the list above who I wasn't sure that should be included. Then it's going to ask you, did you leave anyone out because you were not sure the person should be included? These are very important, by the way. But I'm going to press no because we're all good. But if it's a yes, make sure to press yes just because you're just not sure. And that's fine. Sometimes families are just complicated. We're just going to go into next. All right, so in this area, it's going to ask you for people's birthdays. So day, month, and then year. And why are they asking this stuff? Well, your age does actually matter because they're looking at your community and they're looking at maybe how many kids are in your community, how many older people are. So that way they know what maybe you need in your community. So you might need more daycares, let's say, or more playgrounds if there's more kids around. Maybe there's less kids, so you need other stuff in your community. So that's why they're asking these questions. And everything's pretty logical, actually, when it comes down to it. So don't feel like you're giving out too much personal information, because at the end of the day, when you do your taxes, you're giving out all your information anyways. All right, so right here, it's just going to do age verification. So just see what numbers it gives you. If it lines up, you most likely put in the correct dates for everybody's birthdays. So as long as everything's correct, just press on next. All right, so from there, it's going to ask you for people's gender. So you can just specify if you're not comfortable and just give whatever information you guys want. So if you really feel uncomfortable with this, you can just put this section or please specify and then just specify whatever you guys feel like. I know there's a lot of people are complaining about this question. It's actually important too. So I would say be as honest as possible and then just keep going with the questionnaire. Then a little bit below, it's going to ask you for each person, what were they at birth? So were they female or male? Once you do that, just go into next. Then it's gonna ask you the relationships. So if you're the father of whomever, or you're the wife of whomever, so just, or put specify. So there is that specific area where you guys can put down how are you guys related, and then just write it down here. Once you've done that, just press on next. Alright, so from there, it's gonna ask you language. Can you guys speak both French and English, or just French? And as always, press next once you selected your languages. Alright, so from there, it's gonna ask you for every single person if there's any other languages that you guys speak at home. So go ahead and write them down, whichever they are, or just select English, and you're good to go. After doing that, just go into next. Now, it's gonna ask you which one they speak the most frequently at home. For us, it's actually Spanish. So that's what I wrote down here. You guys can just leave it at English, by the way, and then just move on to the next question. Alright, so then it's gonna ask you what language did they first learn and they still understand until now. So that could be English, French, or any other language that is. Alright, so then they're gonna ask you primary or secondary schooling in French. So that doesn't mean when you went to school and you had French lessons. That's just regular English school with some French in it. So you would select no. If you went into French school or French immersion, for example, then you would choose yes. Then, once again, on the bottom right hand side, press next. And here's the part that's really important, because this is the very last part. You should enter your comments. So, instead of not filling this up, because a lot of people are against this for a few reasons that I personally don't disagree or agree with, but this is the part and why you should actually go on and fill this out, because you can answer your comments. So if you disagree with them asking for your gender, then go ahead and just type it up here that they shouldn't be asking those questions, or that you want information of why they want to know that information, and so on. So you guys can go on and type in any comments for that matter. Just be respectful and then go ahead and submit it on the bottom right hand side. Alright, at the very end, it's gonna tell you thank you. It's gonna give you a confirmation code. Make sure to you can take a screenshot or just write it down somewhere. That way you have proof that you've done this. And that would be it for today's video. If you guys have any comments, questions, you guys can write them in the comments area. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.